Good day, global crypto enthusiasts. This is 88 Fantastic coming to you Thursday, May 16th, 2019. Hopefully everybody's having a good day today. We are going to do a quick market look over, and then today's going to be a bit of a longer video. Today will be the last of the timers put into categories. And instead of just doing a 5-minute video or all of the other ones, I'm just going to pop in all of the rest of the sites that I actually trust and I've been paid for. And then I won't do any more groupings of times. And when I do faucet videos from now on, I'm going to show you in real time how I manage. I'll put in 30 minutes and I will just punish these things, and I'll show you how I absolutely punish these. And again, I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Always take the time to do your own research and literally go read for a little bit. Click on some shit and go fucking read something before you put any of your money into this market. And as always, before you do anything, double check that address bar before you hit that enter button and send anything away. So let's have a look here in the market. When I went to bed last night, market was sitting at 261. We sitting at 249. Looks, who knows? I haven't had a really good look, so I can't say. I really don't want to say what's going to happen here in the next little bit because I haven't been watching for the last couple hours. I'm just kind of waking up here. Got some shit to do today because it's Thursday. But what else we got? Let's have a look here. When I went to bed, Bitcoin was around 81, somewhere in that range. And we had talked the other day with the massive dumps. And actually, you know what? Before we get into this, because I was on Reddit yesterday, and this poor guy had put up a post, and he's getting fucking torched. And the post was something as simple as, "Isn't it a great time to hold for an everyday guy to be holding their Bitcoin and looking forward to making some money in the future?" And the amount of people that got on there and just fucking shredded this guy was just. It shows you how immature people still are approaching 2020, how we as the human race still aren't developing anywhere except for fucking greed. It's so ridiculous when you know what, a lot of you have done well in the market, but don't forget, for every person that's done well in this market, 9.5 people have been fucking crushed. Like, think of it that way. Every time somebody's doing well, there's another 9.5 people getting fucking crushed. Because they're just not, they just come onto YouTube or they see a cryptocurrency commercial on a sports advertisement or something and they buy it. Like, it's just, come on. That's why we need new people in the space, because what we're seeing, a lot of us that have been here, we know what's going on now. We've been through the ringer. We know who the bullshit fucking con artists are. We know which ones are the scam projects. The new people, the other 99% of the world that still has no idea what crypto is or that crypto's a fucking scam, they have no idea about any of this. So we're going to keep going through these cycles of stupidity probably for at least another 2 to 3 years. Bitcoin doesn't have pom-poms. I don't see Bitcoin advertising all over everywhere because nobody owns Bitcoin itself. That's why it's up to us to show the responsibility of what Bitcoin and cryptocurrency really is. So now we got Bitcoin sitting at 7,900. By the way, you know what? Let's give it a refresh here and just see if there's any movement in the last couple of minutes. 249.8. There we go. A little bit up. So there, we've already gained. Oh man, hold on. My phone's ringing. Apologies. Hey, I'm in the middle of a video. I'm gonna have to call you right back, dude. That hasn't happened yet. My apologies. Okay, so we see a little bit of a crawlback, so all the profits must have been coming back. So the other thing I wanted to talk about, I'm so sorry about the Reddit posting, was it gave me a chance to talk about my cryptocurrency conspiracy theory. And I've said for a long time, I really do believe that there are massive coordinated attacks. And I'm not sure if the amount of I know the pump and dump group's got some serious amounts of people and volume. I don't know if they can move the bigger projects the way they do like a Dent fucking coin and pieces of shit like that, right? But if anybody watches a show like Billions, is one of my favorite TV shows, there's a character on there named Bobby Axelrod and a character named Taylor Mason. And now what I honestly believe is happening in the crypto market is there's a handful of really, really wealthy people that have no problem gambling and losing money but they've hired the smartest mathematicians. They've hired a couple of the smartest fucking computer scientists, and they've worked on programs just like they do in real stock market, just like what's happening everywhere. So why wouldn't you think it's happening here? That's what I don't get. It's just like because everyone is just so engulfed in seeing some money come into the market, they keep forgetting how financial markets and backdoor deals are actually really made. And that's what I said for me. For my thing with consensus, it isn't about the price of something going up when these people get together a consensus. It's about the brilliant minds in this new emerging space having a drink together and shaking their fucking hands and making new deals for the future. That's why, for me, consensus has always been something starting last year, not always, I guess, but starting last April, and we'll see it again this year, is that the deals and the partnerships that are made at this conference will come out later and push these projects even higher. So let's just have a quick look through everything as we're going through, and then we'll start getting into our faucet videos for you guys. Oh, let's see who's taking a bath. Ethereum is still holding strong. Like, that is sweet to see. XRP, you know what? It took a little bit in the chops, but they were sitting at 44 cents when they were literally sitting at 30, 31 cents forever and had no action. Bitcoin Cash, people are still putting a lot of money into that. It had been at 400, crawled back to 360, back to over 4. Litecoin definitely took it in the chops because they were over 100. EOS is still holding strong. Binance Coin still there. Stellar came back a little bit, but what an awesome week for Stellar, who was also sitting in that 8 to 9 cent range forever. Cardano had a bit of a dump yesterday, but the money, like we said yesterday, the money that came out of Cardano and Ethereum yesterday went back into Bitcoin, and then when they're taking out of the other coins, they're putting it back into Ethereum. So you can see the little game that these guys are playing right now. So anyways, let's get on to our faucet videos, and we'll come back here and we'll refresh that page a little bit later. And as always, you are coming over, and in the about section below or the comment section below, you'll see where I say get started here, and that's where you're going to come and get signed up over at Fawcett Hub. And these guys are the biggest micro payment processor, banking, everything for cryptocurrency. These guys are the biggest, and that's why I constantly keep promoting these guys. I've been using them since I started doing this January, whatever it was, January 12th this year. I've never had an issue with payouts. I've never had an issue with the site. It's as good as it can possibly be. So you've got your cryptocurrency wallet open. You're using your receiving address only. The only time you ever use your sending address is when you want to put your free FREE money from this onto an exchange to change it into a stable coin, some Tether or whatever, True USD, or you want to put it into cash and see some profits, right? So you're going to come in here, you're going to put your receiving address in there, whichever currency it is, and you're going to hit link, and then your wallet is stuck in there. And then we're going to click onto overview, and this will show you your payments as they are coming in. And then for me, I like the Bitcoin Cash maintenance. Still having problems, BCH. I thought you had the most amazing team. Anyways, I'm not going to poke. I should just stop poking fun at them. And then anyways, you can come and see our payouts. I had a good snooze. I had a nice 9-10 hour snooze finally, getting some good sleep. So today's my first day of actual action of getting in here. And then come over to cryptocompare.com with an email. You can get set up. And this is our free money site that we've been keeping track of since the time I've started these. My the airdrop faucets that I received some free coins on. The faucets that we're doing manually and running through auto. My mobile spinners. I got to get this Ethereum one back up here. I haven't updated this total yet, but this Ethereum mobile spinner, I am getting more Ethereum on than I am all of my faucets combined. Anywho, let's get out of this. So yeah, last Saturday's video, we were sitting at $403. And even with the massive slide of 12 billion from last night, we're still up, what, $72, and we still haven't even added our totals in from this week yet, so. Let's go through these bad boys one at a time. So this is a mixed batch of 5-minute timers all the way up to dailies, and we'll finish our. You know what we should do is start with our. No, we'll come back. We'll finish those ones last. So we're over here at Lucky Bits, and then you got your choice. Now Lucky Bits is attached to Fawcett Hub, but you're going to need. I haven't reached the minimum withdraw here yet, so I've been doing Ethereum over here, and you can only do this guy once an hour. You'll have to bear with me. First time I'm doing these, so as always, we'll probably have to go through some ridiculous ads on some of the other ones. So I'll select my reward, and there's their timers you can choose. I just choose the 65-minute timer, and then that way it's matched up with the rest of my 1-hour timers. These are easy though. All of these ones, there's only a couple that got some stickiness to them, but the other ones here, the longer timers are generally a little bit easier. So now I got another 600 ETH added into my balance, and then what you have to do is get the balance up to 35,000, and then you can request a withdraw to your Fawcett Hub. So again, I haven't made a minimum here yet, so don't know. It's still there. Every 10 minutes, you can get 5 million sats a dash. Again, it's not a whole bunch. We're going to have to attach our wallet address in here. So we'll come down to our Digibyte wallet address, copy and paste this bad boy, throw it in here. Oh, no blinking for ads. Strange. And then just do the one robot. And again, always unedited, super slow. I do apologize for that. When we start, like I said, this is the last one of the super slow ones. And then when I start doing my how many I can do, there's none of that after that. Oh, what am I seeing here? Circles? Is that it? Half asleep here. Get reward. Come on, baby. And that was it. Super duper easy. 5 million sats sent to your Fawcett Hub. And then we'll come and check those in a few seconds. Here we're over at the digibytefaucet.com. This is only once every 4 hours. And again, like I said, the whole purpose of having so many of these is that you can have multiple cash outs at different times. I do have a number of sites that I will just sit and absolutely crush as my favorites, and we'll do a video on those too as well. But at some point you run out there as well. There's only so many ads you can actually click on, so there we'll refresh the page. These guys got a nice little lottery system, and once in a while you will. I've won a couple of times in here, and they'll send you an email say, hey, you had this amount of many tickets and you won this much Digibyte, yada yada yada. Super duper easy. Now we'll go over to our Amber site, and these guys just refreshed the balance the other day. These guys were actually out for the longest time, and this is another. This one's got a couple of more things to actually jump through. Excuse me. So again, she's got just because it's the Amber Digibyte site, it's got a full balance, so we know we're going to get paid. So we're going to go through the steps again, through the advertising, prove that we're a human being. And these ones, again, always take a few extra seconds. This is a good site as well, FCLC. Super easy, and it's very predictable. It doesn't bounce you out like some of the other ones do. And just a quick 5-second timer. These last couple of ones here might give us, might send us on the run around. And then we just got to come and do the verification at the bottom. Thank you. There's your Digibyte address. Do the crazy I'm not a human thing. What do we got? Doggies. Cute cat. Hell, just two. Triple A. Double C. Double A. Triple D. Get paid. And there we go. Come on, baby. Pay me. There we go. Another 7.6 million sats sent to my Digibytes. And here we over at freedigibyte.com. And this one is once every hour. And this one is just a simple login. Fill in the CAPTCHA. And there's actually nothing else after this one. So as you can see, the ones that are shorter have all the advertising, or you could just sit there forever, right? So the way for them to counter it was to add the advertising and make some money themselves. So there we go. 1.6 million Digibyte sats added to my wallet. And we'll check all of those right after we're done these last two here. So now we are over at the Fawcett Digibyte site. And the only issue is I can't see if he's got a fresh balance or not. That is the only problem. So this one we actually have to go through. Log in. Come on, where's your balance? We'll get 6 million sites. Again, this is the first time I'm doing it, so again, we have to go through all of the crap. Let's see if we can see a balance here. No, I don't see a balance, so we'll go through it. It used to be 7 million. What do we get? Oranges, hum, fish. Oranges, hum, fish. Orange, hum, fish. Last. Verify. Let's go get paid. Come on, baby. 6 million. Okay, nice, easy one again. Cut URL. Very solid links. I'm sure you guys, if you watched me do these enough, you've seen the links that actually suck ass and just completely fuck people and drive you mental. And when we do our auto faucet video, I might do that later. You know, I should do that thing later today. And then we're totally done showing the basics of faucets. And then we can just show you how to just massively smash through these. So one more to go through here. And then we got 2 Bitcoin sites. And then we'll be done. And that will be literally roughly 100 plus links I've shown you guys. Oh, don't stall on me now. There we go. 6 million sats added to our wallet. Okay, so these last 2 here, there we go. These are 20 minutes. I do believe this guy's 20 minutes too. Yeah, 20 minutes. 25 sats every 20 minutes. Make sure you got your Bitcoin wallet in there. Bang, bang, bang. If your wallet address, when you come on here and you have to do it, it'll just say enter your Bitcoin address right there. So let's try these guys once, and if we start getting bounced, I'll give them 2 cracks. Okay, and we'll go back there. Wow. Error, too old is the imp. Must be trashing more Game of Thrones. For anybody that's a fan, for me personally, I don't have an issue with Season 8. I know they had to rush it. And for anybody that's actually a fan of it, and you see all of the people on social media just hammering the writers, okay? What you don't understand is what you're bitching about. You're bitching because you've been there for so long, for a decade, watching this amazing show, and you're pissed off that the writing has changed a little bit. Okay, this is normal. You usually got to do this twice because of whatever's in the Google Chrome browser. And like some of these people that are on the show were literally kids, like 11, 12, 13 years old, right, when they first started doing that. So don't forget, they are actors. It's their job. So as the show's becoming more popular, they're getting more offers from everywhere. So when you're doing something for 10 years in their industry, they're constantly getting offers for other projects. So how could Game of Thrones? So that's like saying, well, as an actor, the only thing I ever want to do is Game of Thrones, and we're going to run a 20-year season. You know, they don't want to do that. As an actor, they want to branch out. So after 10 years, they're signing other things, and they need the show also to be over. And don't forget, George didn't even write Season 8. There we go. 25 sats sent to our wallet. Super duper easy. And we'll just keep yapping about Game of Thrones as we're going here. So Bitcoin address is in, 37 sats every 20 minutes. And so I was thinking about it. It's like these guys, they've also been traveling to, as beautiful as it is, 2, 3, 4 continents every year for work. And at some point, as the show becomes more popular, it gets to be a little bit much, right? Oh my God. Oh, no, we got to start again. Okay, so we'll give this one more. If this pisses me off one more time, it's done. So they, HBO had given the writers, like, what are you gonna do? You gotta get finished up here, right? And so what do? So basically, they needed, instead of just season 8, for them to actually do the writing justice, they would have had to go about 3 more seasons. So Game of Thrones technically should have went to season 10, roughly, so they could get the whole story out, right? And that's what's been holding back George for so many years, is he wants the story told, not just burnt right through. So the writers literally had to compress 3 more years of writing on their own with an idea from George, and they also finished it over a year ago, and this last year has just been post-production. So it's already been done and over for the last year while we're sitting here and waiting, right? So I don't know why everyone's so mad. It's been literally one with Breaking Bad. It's definitely the 2 greatest shows of all time, so I still love it. All right, so we've still got a couple more over here. I might be running out of time. Here's another. This one is a daily over here at Zeno Gifts, and Zeno Gifts is your basics of earning through videos and mobile tasks and surveys as well. The really good thing about it is you have multiple ways of choosing how you want to spend your cryptocurrency. Like right there, I spend it on mine. You're over at Steam. awesome. You want to use different gift cards, awesome. And I've done multiple cash outs. So these guys had actually closed in early January, and I give them full credit. They revamped their entire system just to get it back online, and it's really awesome. And I've cashed out here probably, I think, 4, maybe 5 times so far. So what else do we got? We got BTC Pop. You can claim on here every 30 minutes, and this is a staking site. You can come in and do deposits and create anything on here yourself. If you're new to this, don't come in here and bull rush. Come in here and take your time and understand what's going on. Like this is a top level site for virtually everything, and I really enjoy this place. But again, I am just a faucet guy. I am not a depositor, and we'll come and collect our coins if we have time. There we go. So I had been collecting 808 forever, and I got a lot of it, but it's virtually useless. It is so difficult to find that and use it anywhere and trade it. It's useless. And then we'll come over to free Bitcoin. This one is a 1 hour. It might be, oh, I still got to wait another half an hour. This is where we were betting on our Game of Thrones. And when is the bet again? So you would have another 2 days and 5 hours to make a bet on here. So again, my 2 bets are still living. I had originally bet on nobody, which is right here now. And my second bet was on Bran Stark. But I got in when the time weight multiplier was between 17x and 21x. So look at them all. Who's left? Oh, if you bet on the Night King, sorry for your luck. Bet on Cersei, sorry for your luck. Why the fuck would you bet on Theon? Sorry for your luck. You bet on Euron, sorry for your luck. It's awesome. But I'll come in and put the link for here. This is just a simple 1 hour timer faucet. That's it. I've had this link on here before. After you hit 30,000 sats, you will also get 5% annual interest on your returns, on your daily stacks. Sorry, just yawning here. BitNix, again, doesn't pay a huge amount every 30 minutes. I've had one cash out on here already every 25,000 sats. You can set it up for auto withdrawal, so that's what I have mine at. So whenever I can hit 25,000, I've got that hooked up there. And then the last original beast, which is Cointoply. I think I got to wait another half an hour in here for my spin. Roll the faucet. Yeah, another 25 minutes. So when you do spin, you'll see the jackpot. They just added this recently. This is a new refreshed homepage for these guys. Terrific site. There it is. Look at jackpot. 405,000 coins. That would be so sweet to win. But Cointoply's got everything you want. You got your videos, you've got your offers, you got your gaming, you got your PTC. One of the older sites, steady site, a great team to work with as well. No complaints over here whatsoever. So now, as promised, we want to go back to our dashboard and we'll see the couple of payments that we had that went into our wallets. And there you go. So, oh my God, we've been doing this for 20. Sorry it's taking so long, you guys, but I wanted to make sure this was the last one where we come up here and we do these sorts of ones like this. And then after this, we got one auto video to do again, but we'll sit there and actually show you how I get 11 or 9 to 11 tabs open and get these bad boys running from 2 to 4 hours. So that's it. That's all we got for the faucet side of it. We'll do a quick refresh over here. We were sitting at 251 and a 79.29. So we gain another 100 and a half bill and another 20 bucks in Bitcoin. See, that's why the market, when we see these prices like this, that's because the market is still so small. It's great to see this 250 mark. It's nice. Again, I still think, look at that, 119.24. Like, fuck, that is just so ridiculous. That's why it'd be nice if everybody would listen to a guy like Trace Mayer. And when, you know what, there's nothing wrong with leaving a little bit of crypto somewhere so you can keep trading it. But you know what, the vast majority of your stack should always be in your possession. Always. Like, again, we said at the beginning of the video how humans are repetitive. How many times does Mount Gox gotta happen? You would figure it would only have to happen once for people to realize not to do that. But no, they keep doing it. And they keep doing it, and then there's a Quadriga CX, and then, you know, even though Binance had insurance, if Binance didn't have insurance, we would still be hearing the stink about that hack right now. Really, right? So anyways, that's all I got for you guys. I haven't spent enough time this morning looking at anything, so I don't want to make any comments on the market. I'm still sticking with our predictions here, and I went through this last night, and I did because I wanted to do a little more research from when I did my predictions there. And last year, it was May the 23rd. So when I keep saying May 22nd to the end of May is that 1 week of transitional period, it's the unknown time where I'm not sure what the hell's going to happen in this market. Last year, it was May 23rd was the start of the absolutely massive fucking dump that crushed this market from 450 all the way back down to 220, and then we held at 220 until BCH and BSV got together and fucked the whole market and took original Bitcoin money from years, and then they got denied by the exchanges on their bonuses, and then we dumped all the way down to 100, and now that's where we see us crawling right back. I mean, how many times has Bitcoin obituaries been lit up? Like 350. Bitcoin has supposedly died like 350 some odd times. But here we are today, back at 250, probably going to scale back one more time at the end of the month, all of June and July, kick some more of the dummies out of the market, and then come late July-ish, like I said, when holiday seasons are starting to the first round of holiday season is starting to end and people's holidays are over and they start to get some more money back into their pocket. Just watch how this market will be the complete reverse of what we went through last year, and it'll be bigger chunks coming in and steadier amounts as we get ready for, again, jackpot January 1st, 2020, the start of the morning hard-on, the morning Ginsu, the hockey stick charts. Like I've said, for at least 3 years, possibly up to 5 years, and then whatever after that, right? So that's all I got for you guys today. This is 88 Fantastic, showing you how to take a bite out of the cryptocurrency market. Take care, y'all.